Hey everybody, it's Tarina with Create with Tree, that's me. And tonight I am making one of those projects I had in my brain, and I don't know if it's going to work, but we're just going to try. We're going to see what comes of this. I am using, let me show you. I have, again, a lot of things that I keep picking up here and there. Hey Mia! So I have this really cute, I bought a couple of these when they were on sale. A friend of mine got them and we bought several of them, and I still have a few left that I want to use. Hey Carrie, how's it going? So it's another one of those projects where I had something in my brain and I think I can make it. Let's hope it comes out. Hey Trace. So I know a while back somebody wanted me to do something with the transfers, and so tonight I'm actually using the Gourmet Font. Oh, thanks. I know I have a couple of these boards, and I love. So the Gourmet Font is a really cool font, and it's actually kind of more bang for your buck. And I don't know how many people have very many fonts. But it comes with these uppercase letters like this, which I love these. But then it has like these cursive-y lowercase ones as well. So I'm going to, I have all these ideas flowing in my brain. And I am getting a shipment of the new spring line transfers. And I don't think I think the welcome I get to order on Thursday. I can't remember. I ordered so much. Don't tell Kurt, okay? Shh, it's just between me and you. He's over on the couch laughing. Or is that Trevor? It might be Trevor. Anyway, so...
What'd you order?
He's not mad at me. Not at all. You know what? He likes it when I open them up and I get all excited. And so, trust me when I say that I don't have to hide them, because he's like, ooh, what'd you get? He wants to see just as much as I want them. So, anyway, the welcome sign that I do already have is just too big for this. Let me see how wide this is. Let me grab my little handy-dandy measuring tape. This is only... The chalkboard part is a little over 12 inches, just like a 12 and a quarter inches. So, no, I'm not busted. Hey, Christina, how are ya? Hey, Phyllis. Hey, Celia. How are you, ladies? Thanks for joining me tonight. So, again, Tarina, Create with Tree, that's me, and I am making a chalkboard that I have. Trying to use up all the things that's me. I'm always trying. Oh, well, you have to catch it tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow too, Celia. It'll be fun. Again, I'm trying to get what's in my brain onto the chalkboard. So I'm trying to use all of the things that I have to make some cute signs, because I have a lot of elements in my house that I just need to use so I can buy some more stuff. So with the welcome sign I have, it's just way too big. And I wanted to use this cute grapevine wreath right here. And I wanted to put this up here. I know it's kind of hard to see. I need to get like the two-way thing so I can do this. But I thought this would be really cute with a burlap ribbon. And then do the welcome right across here. I thought that would be really cute. So that's what we're going to do. And again, I'm using the Gourmet Font as my welcome. But I wanted to do a couple extra things as well. So I like the welcome home. And this is from There's No Place Like Home. And so I'm going to put this kind of down in the corner. And then this is the new transfer that I got at Leadership. It's the Wander Wild and Free. And I wanted to use some of the flowers on this just to make like one flower next to home. So that's what I'm going to do. So just really quick, I want to make sure that, because we've got new paste, the new formulas of the paste. The new paste came out in November. And as of November, you don't have to wax Chalk Couture chalkboards. Now, with that being said, anything that's not Chalk Couture, I wax just to be safe. And there's two reasons why I wax. One, this is a metal surface just painted with some black paint. I don't know that it's a real chalkboard. It's definitely not a porcelain steel chalkboard like the Chalk Couture chalkboards. So I'm going to wax it, and I already did, and then buff it out. I let it sit about 20 minutes, and I buffed it out again before I came on here so that I'd be ready to go. Another reason why we do that, or well, the reasons why we do that is one, it gives the paste some teeth to hold on to because this is non-porous. And so you want something that the chalk can adhere to. And two, I don't want my transfers to stick to something. Metal and glass are the two culprits of where the transfers want to stick to, and then when you try to pull them off, you stretch them. You don't want to do that. So, hey Donna, how are you? Let's see. How do you have freebie? Hey, do you have freebies? Do I have freebies for you? I don't know. Do I have freebies for you? Thanks, Brenda. Am I serving cheesecake? No, I'm not serving cheesecake, but thanks. Anyway, so tonight I'm using the Gourmet Font, and so that's where I'm going to start. I know that my wreath is going to take about 2/3 of my chalkboard. I'm not going to leave this here. I just wanted to kind of get an idea of where I'm going to start, and then I'll move that. Where did my thing go? I'm all about, I don't know, when you guys cook, do you like wash the dishes as you go and put them away? And then you're going, I just used that. Where did it go? And then you're, oh yeah, I washed it. That's the same way I am about crafting. I'll use the scissors and put them away. What time is breakfast? You are killing me. You are killing me. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock in the morning. So why don't you come on over and I'll make you breakfast. I'm going to go up about 7 inches up off the bottom. And that's where I'm going to start the top of my transfer. Hey, Renee, how's it going? All right. And what I'm doing is I've got two of the transfer. I've already used this before. Gosh. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to kind of lay these out where I want them. And I do want a little bit of space. And again, when I just eyeball these. I don't really use like a level or anything like that. And I have them spaced evenly apart. Is that Kurt being creative? Sure, that's me. No, I actually think that's Brenda that's being that's doing that. Okay. Let's see. Unless it's my husband, which it could very well be. Are you posting on my page, babe?
No, I'm doing emails.
Oh, no. He's working. No, it's not him. Oh, my goodness. unless my account has been hacked. And then it's just somebody playing with me. So that's awesome. All right, so I'm going to just make sure that the transfers, now these transfers were already used. 51 shades, ladies. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that when I put these down, that the transfer itself, the screen is, there's no bubbles. And these are small enough that I can make sure that there's no bubbles. Now with these ones, what else is there to do? Not much, we're chalking. So come on down and chalk with me. So the new transfers, anytime you are using the transfer for the first time, I've said this, Brenda's just messing with me. Yeah, because there isn't anything else to do at 11:30 at night in Kansas. Okay, so anytime you use a transfer for the first time, you're going to do what's called fuzzing. And I just use my tummy, my shirt, whatever you got. There we go. I've got my shirt, my tummy with my apron, and it's just de-stickifying it a little tiny bit. I just use the N for a space saver because I'm going to be using the E another time. W-E-L. So, and it just, again, it takes a little bit of the sticky off the back. Just a tiny bit. Let's see, where's my W? There's my W. And I know it's backwards because my phone does not do that flip around thing. And I do apologize for anybody. My iPad, I can't find my cord after my trip. And so my iPad's dead. So just make sure there's no bubbles. Let's see, where am I at? C. Let's see, O-M-E. All right. Just trying to eyeball it, making sure that, and it's late. If that's Brenda up at 11:30 at night, man, she's up late on a Tuesday. And I just did something. I want to make sure you guys understand. Sometimes it's accidental. I didn't mean to do this, but it's really important that when you're pulling up your transfers or using your transfers, you never want to pull from the sides because look what that's doing. Anytime I do that, it's going to stretch it. We talked earlier, Tricia. Oh, I saw that. I'm going to have to go check that out. You don't ever want to pull from the sides because that's going to stretch. And I just kind of pulled up and it kind of looked like it was going to stretch, so I just let go. So if you ever pull up your transfer, you want to try to pull from up the top or bottom or side to side because then you're not stretching your transfer. That's just a little tidbit of info. I was in San Diego pretty much most of the day today. It was really beautiful down there. Cold for California, but it was really beautiful. Every Tuesday I go down to San Diego for a few hours. And let's see, I just want to pull these across just a little bit closer to the left-hand side. There we go. And again, I'm pulling up from the bottom. So now we're watching you and that's why she's being funny, because she's drinking wine. They're having a little bit of a party in Kansas tonight on a Tuesday. So again, anytime you're pulling up, you want to make sure you're not pulling hard, and you want to make sure that you're not pulling from the corners so you don't stretch your transfer. This seems to me to be the longest part of any project, is getting the transfers down where you exactly want them until they're perfect, for me anyway. So what did y'all do today? Anything fun and exciting for a Tuesday? Trish and Brenda chalked and then are drinking wine. That's pretty exciting. And again, when you're laying down your transfers, you want to make sure there's no bubbles in that screened area, because that makes a big old mess. Wine Wednesday. That should be a thing. You and Trish have Wine Wednesday. That would be funny. Oh, you know what? For your birthday, since it's on St. Patrick's Day, Brenda, my friend's birthday is on St. Patrick's Day. And I used to listen to, well, they're not on the radio anymore, but these DJs in Southern California would do, they would prove about, you know, drinking and driving and how much like your blood alcohol level is. And they would, on St. Patrick's Day, they would get completely drunk and they would have different drinks every hour or so. Do you remember that, babe? Where? Mark and Brian. Oh, yeah. Yeah, on St. Patrick's Day. So for your birthday, that's what it, oh, chalk, that'd be a real good chalk and sip for your birthday. St. Patrick's Day chalk and sip. That would be fun. Okay, I want to make sure that that is straight. Yep, that looks pretty good. All right. Hi, Linda. Oh, it's Wednesday there now. Trish and Brenda are having Wine Wednesday in Kansas. All right, I'm using the white chalk paste, and this is a little bit dry, so I'm just going to squirt. This is my little mister bottle. I'm going to squirt a couple squirts into that. I am using, remember we talked about, hey, Carrie, and they say, wow, I'm crazy. I think the Kansas lady must be, no kidding. They are some fun girls. These little pink spatulas we got on Amazon, and they are fantastic. Remember, we learned a little lesson at leadership. Don't use any type of wood popsicle stick or anything, just because it will dry out your chalk paste quicker. So I'm just putting a little bit of water in and stirring it up, and then your chalk paste should be the consistency of yogurt or kind of like marshmallow whip. Hey, Denise. Yes, and Tracy, yours is the St. Patty's Day hangover. I need one more squirt. All right, this is good. Hey, babe, you want to help me real quick? Do you have time, or are you busy? You can if you...
I always have time for you.
Oh, he's so sweet. He's so good. Okay, because I'm going to go as quick as I can with these. He's going to be my cleaner-upper guy. Okay.
That's all I'm good for.
No, you're not. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
What am I making? I am making a chalkboard. These are the chalkboards that we got, that I brought from your house, and I'm going to put a wreath up here. So, and this is with the Gourmet Font.
Did you already do this one?
No, not yet, because this is going to be an E. This is just a placeholder. Okay, so I'm just going to go really quick. I'm going to start right here. And when you're smoothing on the chalk paste, you want to kind of like you're buttering bread. And then you just pull up any excess. Okay, thank you. You don't have to go super, super quick, but you don't want the chalk paste to dry either. There we go. It already looks so great. Ah, I love it. And it's perfect every time. I'll tell you, my handwriting is not this good. I could never, ever, well, maybe if I worked really hard and it took me a long time, I could probably. There we go. But what's really nice is every time with the chalk paste and transfers, you always get perfect letters. Oh, it's so pretty. I'll show you in just a second what it looks like. Just smooth it on and wipe the excess off. And again, don't pull from the corners, pull from the top or the sides. So pretty. So now this E, I'm going to do one here, and then I'm going to pull it up. And put it down again right at the end. There we go. Look at that. That's so pretty. Here's some. Thank you, Mia. Look at that. I know it's backwards because I can't flip this around. And Brenda says hi. Look at that. That's so pretty. And this, again, is the Gourmet Font. So you don't necessarily have to have the welcome, especially since this is only 12 inches wide. The other welcome that I have is really too big. Hey, Yvette. You know what? It takes the longest, but I don't use a level or anything. I just kind of do it. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Mia. I'm just going to hit this with the heat gun real fast just to dry these. Just want to make sure. Oh, I love it. I love this font. I really do. It's one of my favorite. And I kept trying to order it and it was out. And when it came back in, I'm like, I don't care. I'm just buying it. And it really is kind of more bang for your buck. It has the upper and lower case. Thank you, honey. Mm-hmm. He's awesome. Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm just going to use, this is the home from There's No Place Like Home. Or It's Good to Be Home. It's good to be home, not no place. My goodness, I've got thyroid brain tonight. And again, you're just smoothing it on like you're buttering bread. Wipe off the excess.
Do I need to help you more? Yes? Can you get me a knife?
Yeah, I sure
can. I'm on break.
He's on a break. He's on his mandatory 15-minute break.
Union break.
Hey, Ethan. His union break. I'm going to just hit this with the heat gun real fast. Thanks, everybody, for joining me tonight. Yes, he's going to be here on Saturday, I do believe. No break in craft. Oh, Mia says there's no break in crafting. This is not a union. And again, I know it's backwards, but look how cute that is already. That's really cute.
Is that like saying there's no crying in baseball?
Oh, yes, there's no crying in baseball. Oh, he's throwing chalk paste. He's throwing my chalk paste, ladies. What the crap?
There, look at this. There is just...
Oh my gosh. And then remember, before you close up your chalk paste, to make sure you scrape the sides so you don't get any crusties. And it lengthens the life of your chalk paste. Oh, something else I learned at, and I never thought about this before, but what a great idea. Squirt a couple squirts in your chalk paste before you close it up. What a great idea. Oh, I know. Yvette said you're an insubordinate employee.
Whoa. Hang on. Time out. Who told you to put a little squirts before you close it up?
Oh. You did? When did you say that?
You know, that's a construction thing that we do for any type of
I guess I never paid
drywall
attention.
Or, oh my God.
Okay, so seriously, we learned... Okay, I have to apologize. Apparently, I did not listen to my husband because he said, I told you to do that.
A long time ago.
My bad. So apparently, my husband is smarter than I am at crafting.
You know what?
And I didn't pay attention. So...
This is going on your next performance review.
He's going to give me a performance review now. Fine. See, I told you it was Tara. Tara did tell us at leadership that she said to put a couple squirts. I'll have to look back at some of the videos with you in it and see if you ever told me that on video. But he said that what he did is when he did drywall, he would put water in. You would squirt water in.
Yeah, we would put water over our mud if we were leaving for the day.
Okay.
That would prevent the drywall mud from drying out. Because you put a layer of water, which sealed it up. Then you dumped the water, you mixed, and you continued your work. Same thing here.
Oh, you're so good, honey. Okay, I'm going to let this dry for just a second.
I'm starting a picket line.
He's going to pick it now. Oh, no. It does make sense. I mean, my husband is very rational and very logical, and so he probably did tell me. I just forgot. I want to know what the performance review from... Donna wants to know what the performance review from last week when we were out of town.
When we were discussing our new movie of 51 Shades of Chalking?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to show you kind of what I've got so far. Oh, my arm's in the way, dang it. So this is what it's going to be. So far, so good. And not my fault, thyroid brain. Thanks, Trace. So what I'm going to do is I'm using, I can't remember where I got this. I can't remember if I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's just off-rate, and or if I got it at Walmart. I can't remember. Sorry. And I just want to do a bow, and there's a love-hate relationship with grapevine wreaths. It's almost like that with mesh. So all I'm going to do is tie a bow at the top up here, but I want to leave enough that I'm going to wrap this around the back. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to attach it to the back yet. I don't know if I want to make this a permanent thing or if I'm going to just get like a magnet or do some kind of thing on the back yet. I want to, let's see, yes. So yes, my thyroid brain, I totally forgot, babe. But again, I don't want to make this a permanent thing in case I want to change out the, okay, so I do have an idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a loop like this and I'm going to tie, I'm just going to tie a knot. Like this.
I have a comment to say. There's something wrong with our house.
What's wrong with our house?
Well, we are chalking here while we watch Chip and Joanna. That's a problem.
Why is that a problem?
That's too much crafting going on.
Well, they're not crafting. They're building.
Yeah, same thing.
Not crafting. We're crafting.
Wow, look at the garden.
Look at the... Yes, they're making our garden house tonight. Or a garden, like a she shed or something. It's really pretty. I want something like that in my backyard. I keep telling my husband that, but, you know how far that gets. So I'm going to just cut off a length, and I'll make them pretty in a second. And this is wired edged. You know, I don't think I left it long enough. My bad. I'm so sorry. It's easy to just make it longer. Go right in the center. Make another knot. Sorry. Again, this is just something I think of, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make it work. I'll make it happen. I don't exactly know how I'm going to make it work. I just see it in my brain, and it might be a Pinterest fail. I don't know. We're gonna work on it to make it work. The Tim Gunn saying, make it work. Okay, there we go. That's better. So I'm just going to, where the knot is in the back, like this. And then I'm just going to...
Hello, skirt.
Now
Hey, John.
Shh. He's on the phone. And I'm just going to tie a simple knot.
Come on over.
I'm going to tie a simple knot at the top.
All right, sounds good.
He's always
All right, see you, bye.
Shh. Okay. All right, I'm almost done. It's like watching water boil, I know. All right. Again, I always use the wire-edged ribbon so that I can maneuver the bows to make it look pretty and kind of make it big and fluffy. I'm going to make dovetails on the ends of my ribbon. Just dovetails like that. There we go. And again, with wire-edged ribbon, you can maneuver and move however you want. There we go. So I'm going to attach this when I'm all done. I'm going to attach this. There's the wreath. And again, I'll make sure that this is all fluffed up when I'm done. Like that. And then this is what it's going to look like on the front. And I also have some like burlappy, remember I still have some more of these little burlappy flowers that I've had from a long time ago. I might attach some of those to the bottom of the wreath. So I'm going to move this real quick. Yes.
It's cute.
Oh, it's cute? You like it?
Yes.
Oh. Do you hear him? He's like, oh, it's cute. And he's standing right here going, oh, what are you doing now? He's so sweet. All right. I'm going to move this. The stove, it's not just for cooking, at least not in my house. I want to do a couple simple leaves. And this is from the Wander Wild and Free brand new set. I don't know if you can see that. I love this. And I used it on this one as well. I just want to put one of the big flowers. So I'm going to layer. I don't want to make it too too many colors, I'm just going to give it one little tiny pop of color. So I'm just gonna, that's good. Put that down, the little leaves. Come on, there we go, the little leaves. And again, I'm making sure that there's no bubbles. These screens are pretty small, so I can feel on these that there's no bubbles. I'm gonna squirt this. Use my little stir stick. I really love the new chalk paste formula. It seems to me a little smoother than the older one. Again, I've been a designer since May of last year, and doing dishes much more enjoyable watching. Yeah, there's no dishes to do in my sink tonight because we went out to lunch late, and that's what we had for dinner. So, no dishes. It's kind of funny when you only have a couple of you at home anymore anyway. I used to do dishes a couple times a day when the kids were little. Now it's like...
I'm sorry, I couldn't overhear you say someone asked if we had dishes in our sink?
Yeah.
Why would we have dishes in our sink when we have Chalk Couture stuff on our stove?
No, we have Chalk Couture everywhere. Chalk Couture has taken over my kitchen because I love it. And there's lots of space.
Soon you're going to be chalking on the cabinets and wiping them off, and then chalking again.
I might.
And wiping them off.
I might.
Yeah.
You never know.
Hey, your house is my house, babe.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am really going to chalk on the... Well, I showed you. Okay, so my friend, who was it, Brenda? I think Brenda Hall. She chalked... She has a craft table, and she chalked on top of the top of her craft table. It looked really cool. Yeah, I'm just going to hit this so we can do a couple layers. And also, when you're doing a couple different layers, just make sure that the transfer's fuzzed. Because, you know, if I do a bunch of layers, I try to give it a little time to set before I add too many layers, just because you don't want the sticky to pull up the chalk that you just put down. So another thing, too, is I also keep a couple of the little backing pieces, because, you know, I use these for my transfers after I use them, but I do keep a couple of the little white backers so that I can put it over the area that I just chalked so it doesn't pull up. But I make sure that the shiny side's up. And then I'll lay this down. Now this one has a big screened area, just so you know. So the big screened areas you really want to make sure are laid down flat. And where? I think my big squeegee's in the other room. But I'm going to use the end of my squeegee just so I can, oh, you know what? Yeah, I think my angled squeegee's in the room. It's still kind of small, but I'm just going to run the end of my squeegee over the top. And just make sure that there's no bubbles. I'm going to use Caribbean Blue. Caribbean Blue. Happy Valentine's Day! Thanks, Brenda. Happy Valentine's Day to you. So what's everybody doing for Valentine's Day? Anybody have any fun stuff going on? Again, I'm going to use my little spatula to stir this up. Yeah, this one's really nice. I don't think we're really doing... You know, okay, so I have to tell you, when our kids were little, it was really difficult, first of all, to find a babysitter. And Trish... you're so funny. Oh, I did say Happy Valentine's Day, Brenda and Trish. When my kids were little, first of all, finding a babysitter to babysit 4 little boys that were really close in age was hard. And it took a very special babysitter to be able to tolerate 4 very active boys. And then to find a babysitter on Valentine's Day was few and far between. So when my husband and I were younger and the kids were little, we would do one of 2 things. Either go out the day before or the day after Valentine's Day, or we would go out to lunch on Valentine's Day. Because it was less crowded, we could find babysitters easier, things like that. Eating Valentine's breakfast. Yeah, so I just said that. We'd go out the day before. Yep. Oh, fun. Eating Valentine's breakfast at school at school in the morning. Oh, that's so fun. I remember doing things like that. They would do like Valentine's Day with the grandparents, working and then just hanging out with the hubby. So it was just much easier to find a babysitter the day before, the day after. We never really went out. And flowers and things like that are like 3 times as much on Valentine's Day than any other day. That and Mother's Day. So we never really went out on Valentine's Day. So it's not that I don't enjoy Valentine's Day, because I love Valentine's Day. I love the whole idea of it. But I wasn't very like, oh, I need to have dinner on Valentine's Day, or I need to do something on Valentine's Day. It just really never occurred to me, because I think I was a little more practical about the whole babysitting and the kids and stuff. So anyway, we're kind of still like that. Instead of dealing with crowds and things like that, I would much prefer going out to lunch with him. So we'll probably end up going to lunch tomorrow instead of dinner. But I don't know if my son's girlfriend is watching, but a shout out to Becca, because her birthday is tomorrow. Oh, and then Christy Lynn, she normally watches. I know she's she is over in Florida, so she's probably sleeping, but her birthday's tomorrow. I want to give a shout out to her. Let's see, Christy. Oh, hey, Christy. I made my own flower arrangement today. Well, there you go. You get your own flower and you get exactly what you want. That's awesome. So, Tracy, that's how you guys are too. So, you know what? I just assume go on another day, because Kurt and I, we do fun stuff, and I don't, he's so good to me. So, until Scott, don't buy flowers. Use the mic. And what you really want is Chalk Couture. I totally agree. Another thing that we did for Valentine's Day, or my boys did for me for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, is I would always sorry, I'm just letting this dry a little bit so I can layer. My boys and my husband would go get like the planting containers or planting boxes, and instead of buying me flowers that would die in a couple days, sorry, he's walking in and out of the house. Instead of buying me flowers that would die, they would make me a planter box. And so I always loved those kinds of flowers instead of the kind that are going to die. Not that I don't appreciate flowers, because I really do. My husband's so good about, if I'm gone for a while and he comes and gets me at the airport, he'll make me a bouquet, like a wedding bouquet almost. It's really cute. But I always really appreciated when the boys and my husband would get me planter boxes that had like annuals and different flowers that we would put in. It just, because they lasted a lot longer. So anyway, so those are the kinds of flowers I really, really enjoy. All right, I'm going to hit this really quick. see. What do I want to do? Let's see. I want to do yellow. 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 Do you want to? He's laughing at me. So this is another little part to the flower. I don't know if you can see that. I love this. It just goes right in the center. Wow. And I'm not going to press down too hard because, again... Fire's going out, Tristy's. Oh, that's another thing. He made a fire tonight. I don't know if I posted it on the page today. It was cold, and so he made me a fire. I just thought that was the sweetest thing. It was all nice and cozy. All right. All right, this is just lemon yellow. And I'm going to just go over again. I'm not going to press down too hard. Just because I don't want it to pull up what's underneath. All right. Nice and gentle, pull that up. And then if you miss some, you can always go back. Don't pull it up too fast. You can come back and push it in. There we go. That's better. There we go. That's pretty. That looks really nice. And again, I know it's backwards, but look how pretty that is. I like that. See? Pretty. Okay. All right. I don't want to put too much on this, just for the simple fact that I don't want to make it too much about much more than the welcome. And then I'm going to hang the wreath over top, just like that. What does everybody think? I think I like it a lot. And I'll fix the bow with the wire edged. I can arrange it however I want it. And then I might try it with a couple of the burlap flowers. And then if I decide to do that, I'll definitely post a picture of how this turns out and on the page once I get it all attached to the back. But I really like how that turned out. What do you think? Yay, me too. I really think it's cute. I even thought maybe it would be cute like to put like a nest or something right here. I don't know. I might leave it just like this. I don't know. I just really like the whole wreath idea with the welcome on the chalkboard. So I hope you like it. It turned out pretty much exactly how I wanted it to. Now I just have to fluff the bow and arrange it and then attach the bow to the back, and then I will be done. So anyway, I hope everybody, where do I get the chalkboard? Sonia, my friend Brenda, she found them. I don't even think they're available anymore. She bought a few and I bought a few, and I can't remember where I got them. I mean, I can't remember where she ordered from, but maybe she could post on here where she got them from, but I got them from her. So I have a few left that I've not done anything with. The big bird from Bless Our Nest. Oh yeah, that would be cute. How much can you sell this for in your market? Donna, I could probably sell it for about $45 to $50. Just depends. I'll probably list it at $45 though. So, okay. I think I answered everybody's questions. The big bird from Bless Our Nest. Oh, that would be cute too. Maybe like down. Yeah, I don't know. That would be cute. from your from the Bless Our Nest. That would be a cute one too. All right, ladies, I think that's it. I'm gonna go spend some time with my hubby. If you have any questions, just let me know. Put them in the comments, and I'll make sure that I answer them for you. Also, I'm going to have a special for the new March transfer that's coming up, the Couture Club of the Month. I'm going to list that in my VIP group. If you're not a designer and you want to get some VIP information, some specials on my VIP page, let me know. And then tomorrow I'm praying. You're very welcome, Carrie. I'm hoping my order comes tomorrow. Silly me, I pushed the buy button too fast, and I placed 2 orders for the new stuff. And then Thursday is the next time that the second release of this second release comes out. 25 new transfers will be available. If you haven't seen the new catalog, I have it posted. You can also go to the website. It's all there. All these beautiful new transfers. This is the one I'm really, really excited for. That one right there. We talked about doing some stuff. And this one too. This one right there. I'm excited for the kitchen ones to come out. Those are the ones I'm really excited about because I have project lists galore that as I saw all this stuff, my mind was just whirring. So mine hasn't even shipped. Oh, don't be surprised that it didn't. So I know I placed 2 orders, and the first one will be here tomorrow, and the second one I think will be here Thursday, and then Thursday I get to place some more. Super excited. I'm really excited. So I get to place the order for these. All the farm ones, you can place the order for the farm ones on Thursday. I'm so excited. The wedding. Anybody have any weddings coming up? There's some new wedding words, really fun wedding words. Yes, Sonia, I will post the link for you, hon, and add you to my VIP. This one I'm super excited about. This one is in my first order, and it's the rustic wreath. I can't, Christine. You're so lucky. You got your order last night. You are lucky. I'm so jealous. But I'm excited about mine coming tomorrow. I'm trying to think what else is coming. This one I'm really excited, and I'm excited if it comes tomorrow. I think for Valentine's Day, I'm going to do this for my husband because this is, and I've said this a million times, but this is where we were married and this has special meaning to us. So I have the perfect thing, the perfect chalkboard for it. And if it comes tomorrow, I'm going to do this tomorrow. So anyway, you are so lucky. And they're reading, gosh, don't tease me, you girls. I'm so excited because I saw all the new product up front and personal, and it was incredible. And I can't wait to have it and play with it, touch it and feel it. And because seriously, for 2 days, I was on this Chalk Couture high of all the ideas whirring in my head. So, you girls, Christy, you're killing me. You're killing me. I can't. You need to do a live, my friend. You need to do something with it and post it, and I'm going to share it. Anybody else makes anything, make sure you post it. If you're not a designer and you just want to post it to me or send it to me in a message, I'm going to post it and share your creations. I would love to share your creations. I love to share everybody's stuff. If you make a live and you are a designer, let me know and I'll share it on my page. So anyway, all right, girls, it's 10:15. I'm going to make a list. I've got stuff going on for tomorrow, and I will see you then. Again, this has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. Oh, here comes my honey. He's coming over here because he knows I'm saying bye to y'all. And this is Kurt.
Good night.
Good night. All right, this has been Tarina and Kurt with Create with Tree. That's me, and we'll see you next time.